Hello.
We're going to give this a go and see what happens.
We may be live.
Maybe.
The internet seemed to be going a little bit slowly, so we're not sure how this is going to work. We have a couple of lights set up that could fall down at any moment. So there's that. We have like mood lighting in the room, but nothing that quite makes
Yeah.
it work for what we're doing now.
It was all like too dark.
Oh, and this is it MacBook Pro microphone? Oh, is that the same thing as that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, I see a couple of people. So maybe let us know if you can hear us, if we're going slow, if it's buffering. I'm having some peppermint tea.
Got a new hat. Imagine that.
And it was cold for a while. Hey,
Yeah.
Elizabeth. I just sent Elizabeth some pictures of our day today.
Yeah.
So today we were in Lerwick, which is in the Shetland Island in Scotland, and it is drop dead gorgeous.
It is.
And it was kind of chilly.
It was a little chilly. The weather changed 3 or 4 times throughout the day, which I think is to be expected in the area of the world that we are in.
Yeah, we're learning a lot. Colleen says the North Sea, and we were in the North Sea going up here too. And at some point, I think tonight or tomorrow, we go into the Arctic Circle briefly on our way to Iceland. Mm-hmm. Hey, Leanne and Carlene, Mark, CJ, Hydran, Elizabeth. Can you remind? Healthy eating is. That's not Carlene. That's.
Oh. Jeez, my brain just went dead.
My brain is dead.
It is Carlene.
Is it Carlene?
Yeah,
okay.
It's Carlene.
Okay. Sorry, then I saw Hydran and then I was like, I must be messing that up. Hey, Nancy. All right, then the sea has not foiled us. This is, we haven't shown you our room, and it's a mess right now. It
is a hot mess right now.
But look, that's our window seat.
Somebody grab water.
Okay, that's our window seat and our sea view room on Scarlet Lady Virgin Voyage. And so we click a button.
How big it is? It's big enough that in the morning.
It is Carlene. Okay, I thought it was.
I can pop up in here and I can lean against the wall and look out the window in my little cubby hole.
Yeah, and when she did that, it changed all the lighting. I don't know what that was about. That had to do with cameras, something. But our first sea view, well, wasn't it? Our first sea view room was in the Aqua.
Yeah, and it also had a porthole window.
Yeah, that's kind of what sea view usually.
But I feel like this one is better for sitting than that one.
Well, that one didn't have a window seat. Mm-hmm. This is the one that actually has a window seat, which is really, really cool. Mm-hmm. And so tonight is Scarlet Night, which we may be opting out of.
They do it outside.
Well, and there's all kinds of events. So this is only on Virgin Voyage. So it's like everyone wears red. And I even brought a red dress.
Well, I'll put my shirt on.
Okay, you can put your shirt on and share it with everyone. And then the hostess sings, she's like the queen of the sea and sings about how Scarlet Night happened. And it's very cool. Everybody dresses in red. Even like right now, like downstairs, I think a couple of months ago, we took you like through the 7th floor, kind of like where the coffee shop was and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of little mini performances happening.
It's my Scarlet Night shirt.
With her red octopi. Nice. Yeah, and you know what? I will say this room is just as spacious as the balcony, because I thought maybe the window seat would take some of that room out, but it's actually not. It's just as roomy as a balcony. And, well, okay, first off, it was cheap. cheaper, and I did a lock it in rate, which we could have been under allowed venue. We were not. So we decided not to try to bid up.
We're 2 doors down from Sailor Services, which has been very convenient.
Yeah, there have been a few things for us to talk about with that. Although I will say our cabin stewards are chef's kiss, amazing, have helped us with all the things. Let's see, who was saying, someone was saying, oh, Linda says she loves your hat.
My hat was made by this wonderful woman named Marion, who owns the farm that we went to on our excursion today.
She has a hobby farm, and so she has Shetland sheep, Shetland dogs, and Shetland ponies.
And her ponies are actually award-winning, prize-winning Shetland ponies.
And they're soft and cuddly.
And one of them is even like a famous kind of Shetland stud pony. And he's very handsome.
And see, I didn't hear any of that. I just was like, give me the animals.
She just was like,
I would like to pet the things. Thank you. And Leanne says a great steward makes such a difference. And we have a team, and they're really great. And Elizabeth's saying, how is it being deep blue extras? So every cruise line kind of has its loyalty scheme. And Virgin, for after your first 2 sailings, and then the third and fourth sailings, first 2 you just are kind of building things up. You don't get anything special. Third and fourth, you get blue extras, so you get a coffee or tea a day. They have soy, oat, and almond milk, caffeine and non-caffeine tea, decaf, espresso. They don't have anything like Ticino. A bag of laundry, and that's per person since we've gone on all the same number of cruises. What was the other blue? There's another blue extra, wasn't there, that we got? I can't think of it right now, but now we get 2 coffees a day. We get early boarding. Like priority boarding. We also get free premium internet. So on Virgin, you get regular internet, which isn't very good. Like you can't watch TikTok or YouTube. Oh, Elizabeth! Hey. It's so good to see you. Happy belated anniversary. I saw that on Facebook. It was good to see you smiling and happy.
Absolutely.
We still get the laundry, and we get
twice. We get laundry twice, don't we?
I think we still just get laundry once. But then we get, like, I don't know, specialty cleaned or pressed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can get something pressed.
Which we'll probably never use.
So I get my jacket pressed before we leave.
Okay. So if you're on a ship with us, ask us. And then if we have an extra tea or an extra pressing of something, we can help you out. We can hook you up.
Yeah.
It was nice getting on. The priority boarding was easy.
Yeah, priority boarding was nice.
In Southampton.
We get 2 coffees.
Portsmouth.
We get 2 coffees or tea.
I said that.
We get the bag of laundry, and we get $100 bar tab each.
Oh, that's right. We do get $100 bar tab each.
And free premium Wi-Fi. Did you talk about the free premium?
Yeah, I was just about to talk. So usually we've been paying, like if you buy the premium Wi-Fi before you get on, you get 2 for 1. So usually there's a sale on all the things. So this time, this is the 5th Virgin voyage, and we've not had to pay anything for Wi-Fi. And we're even going live now. They have another level above this, which is like $50 a day. And we don't get a discount on it. I thought maybe it'd be half price. Yeah. No. But that's why we're like expensive.
But we could, if it was a situation where we needed it, we could just get it for one day.
But it's pretty much VPN, conference calls, Zooms,
yeah,
things
it's for
like
people
that.
who actually need to like work.
Well, like do meetings
and like connect to their company computer, their company servers and things like that. you can't always do with just the premium because it depends on your company what kind of security measures they use.
Yeah. So, but it used to be there wasn't this work from home. There was only premium and standard is free. Um, so you can message or check things. It's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
We would not be able to do this on the standard internet at all. Um, so it's been nice, and actually, so we went ahead and did Splash of Romance. So if you're doing like your first few voyages, like 1 through 4, it gets you priority boarding. It gets you a Splash of Romance cocktail party with live music. It gets you a bottle of Moet champagne, and it gets you free daily cold pressed juices
Mm-hmm.
and some snacks that aren't vegan.
Yeah.
But you don't, it's not that many snacks, and you can give them away to your room steward.
And they appreciate them.
Yeah.
They like cookies.
We brought them a few things when we've gone on excursions. We didn't yesterday, but
We're making up for it today.
We brought better things for them today. So we decided to do that because we're on a 10-day cruise, and like juices are like $8 or $9 each. So it paid for a lot of it.
I mean, if you figure the bottle of champagne is
spa. You get to go to the thermal spa for one session.
Yeah, so we had the 8 to midnight session yesterday.
It's not a great spa.
Mm.
It is at the lower end of all the thermal spas.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a great sauna, and they've got like bigger than this porthole windows. There's 2 of them, and you can get in them in the sauna and just be in the sauna, baking and looking out the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I think, the best part.
Yeah, the thing that we found last night that this was the first time that we noticed this. The spa is directly under the roundabout area, which is that section that they have on every ship where there's several levels that you can go up and down, and they play music on that lower level. They usually have live music there in the evenings. Last night they had this band who was playing
like rockabilly
and lots of bassy things, and
so that's what we heard.
That's what we listened to in the spa because
they didn't have any spa music on, and also we've never tried to sit in the chairs. There's like these few kind of like throwaway chairs.
Those chairs, they threw away something. They threw us away.
So like I leaned towards the front and it fell over. So it was not a nice chair. So I did write customer service about that.
Yeah, I mean literally like
it threw me out twice.
They were like kind of some chairs you might get at Target, and they have like the metal, kind
they
of
look really
U-shape,
cool, and they look very sturdy,
but there's too much material.
Lightweight.
There's too much material on the front end past where the frame ends, and so if you get on that front end material, that the whole chair just goes bloop and flips you out. So
there are no warm tile loungers.
Yeah. Which
and
is
that's
one of our
favorite things to do. So like we've got like when we went to the Aqua and we paid to have the Aqua for a week, we literally went in there every night. About half an hour, at least half an hour to an hour before we go to sleep. We'd lay in those warm loungers, feel the waves,
relax, and get ready to go to bed.
And it was lovely. So they do have some kind of like marble slabs that are supposed to be heated.
They're not as comfortable as the loungers.
They're not comfortable at all, and they weren't hot. They weren't warm at all. So that is the negative, which is not that big a deal.
But the spa services are just as good as on any other boat ship. And I mean, the spa services they do and everything are nice, and
I had a little acupuncture done actually on my hip that was kind of seizing up in my shoulder, and that was really nice. And I'm rethinking about maybe getting some of that done at home. So again, we always talk about how we love Virgin, so I just want everyone to know there's with every trip, every ship, every brand, there's good and bad, and you have to see what you like. Oh, it's good to see you, Kathy and Joe. Um, and like I love Virgin. We have some friends who are coming on Virgin with us. We're going on a couple more trips later this year. Um, and I worry about them a little bit because while I think the food is great, the food choices aren't huge. There's not like, I want to get one of these 10 vegan options. So, like, we just ate at Gumbay, the Korean restaurant, and they changed the menu from last time. They still had some really delicious
I think the
things.
vegetables were actually better.
Yeah.
Now you get more vegetables than you got before.
And okay, so we on the for almost every cruise there, if you look on Facebook and you look up your cruise, you can join a Facebook group.
Mhm.
And this one's been incredibly active. So I
Way
decided,
active.
let me see how if anybody's like vegan vegetarian wants to sit at Gumbay because that's the Korean restaurant and they cook meat. And it's nice when it's just vegetables.
Mhm.
And we've done it both ways. They cook the vegetables first on a very, very clean grill.
Whatever that dish was that I had that was new with avocado and
Cucumbers.
cucumbers, and there was something else in there like zucchini. And whatever dish that was, I thought it was going to be really spicy, and it wasn't. And it was actually very flavorful. The avocado kind of kept the heat down
Yeah,
for
because
me.
of the kind of fattiness of it.
Yeah, so
And
it was really tasty,
they took away the bibimbap and the japchae. So
which I was really disappointed about because they
those
were
were
my
our
favorite.
favorites. They did replace one with that vegetable dish, another one with the rice cakes, the tatbaki, with the spicy sauce, which is too
Too
spicy for
spicy for
Cheryl.
me. It was way too spicy for me.
But I love them.
Mhm.
And then I had some seaweed crispy rice crackers that Cheryl won't eat
Uh-uh.
seaweed. But then what she did do is our server cooked up double the amount of vegetables,
Mhm.
which is really nice. And they give you three different, there's like a little powder, there's some sesame oil, and then there's like this really delicious, rich
Mhm.
sauce to dip your veggies in. And there was like eggplant, yellow peppers, red peppers, zucchini, two
Bok
kinds of
choy.
mushrooms, bok choy. I think that's it.
Yeah, it was very colorful and it tasty. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. And then they had like a vanilla rice ice cream
Oh, the ice
with
cream.
black sesame. So you could
Yeah.
get one, the other a
So we got the swirl.
swirl.
The swirl's the way to go.
And they give you three toppings and that are
Mhm.
vegan and gluten free. So like granola, a caramel topping, and some mochi, like some fluffy rice
Yeah,
candy.
it was
It's
fun.
really, really nice.
Mhm.
And so, like, one of the things that I think about is that it's not like you can go, oh, hey, I just want a bowl of rice.
Mhm.
Or, oh, hey, I just want.
We never got rice.
No, but
We
we
were
did ask
supposed
about
we were
it.
supposed to get rice with ours, and we
You
never.
forgot.
Yeah, and we didn't get rice. Now that I think about that, I'm like, that
That's,
might be why I'm a little hungry now.
yeah, well, we can have snackies if we want.
Snackies.
I'm having tea, mint tea. Yummy, yummy. Um, So, just to be real clear, so like at Pink Agave, which is another place that we love, they have like melon or shallot squash and carrots. And then there is chili relleno, which is not fried. It's just roasted and filled with potato. It's vegan
Mhm.
and has some corn salsa. And it's really good. But again, it's not like you can just go, oh, I just want a bean burrito today,
Mhm.
or I want a bean and rice bowl.
Mhm. And I've had it go both ways. They do have like a corn dish, and I've asked them in prior trips if I could just have corn without the mayonnaise stuff in it.
Because that's what makes it vegetarian and
Because
not vegan.
yeah, and they have done that, and then they have this trip. They weren't as eager to modify anything, so
And sometimes it depends on what server you get.
yeah, I think that's a lot of it too.
Because we've been to Razzle Dazzle before at night, and someone's like, "Oh, you've got to get them to get you the vegan cheesecake," and that server was like, "No, nope, only at lunch." But then you go another day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll take care of that for you."
Yeah,
So,
it
and
just depends. Like, I also think it depends how new they are, how much they're willing to. There's a lot of new people on the ship this time. There's a lot of people that have just came on for
Mhm.
this trip. So a lot of people are actually in training, or this is, or they're still learning their position and things like that, so they don't really know where they can wiggle room and things, so we're giving them a little pass on some of that.
Yeah, and like last night we ate at Razzle Dazzle, and they have like a tofu Buddhist feast that you can
Mm,
get with
my
plain
favorite.
steamed rice.
This is my favorite.
They have vegan dumplings. They had vegan spring rolls special
Oh yeah,
yesterday.
and the miso I think was vegan yesterday, wasn't
We
it?
didn't ask because neither one of us wanted
Yeah,
soup.
but it seemed like
It was
they
hot. Here's the crazy thing.
it's so crazy.
It's so hot yesterday. We were in Bergen, Norway. So it rains over 200 days of the year. It was sunny and bright and not a cloud till like right when we were getting ready to go.
And almost 80 degrees by the time it was ready to go.
And let me tell you this, you may already know this, but I did not. Up north this way, sorry, that's the light getting ready to fall. Um, Up north, all it takes is a cloud and it's like feels like 10 or 15 degrees different.
Hmm.
So, we were almost going to wear pants and we double checked the weather. We we put on shorts and a t-shirt
Hmm.
and we managed. But if we had layered up like we did today, we would have literally just fallen out. So like we were completely sweated up.
Hmm.
Elizabeth's saying, "Do you miss being at home and making your own food?"
Yes.
Sometimes, like I wish we could have a rice cooker on the boat because there's
Mhm.
sometimes like right and I'm trying to think. We might be able to
They
go
had steam. They
to
had steamed rice upstairs tonight.
Oh, did they?
Hmm.
We just didn't have
With
it?
that Indian.
Oh, that's right, and they had rajma, so at the
Hmm.
galley, which is they have a much smaller thing than a buffet.
Hmm.
It's just so that makes things a little harder. They have a salad bar, well, like, you tell them what you want. They put it all together. But sometimes there's veggies and rice in at the diner and sometimes there's not. So it's not like Celebrity where you can just get whatever. But we're on the 5th floor and we're right by Lucky Lotus. Honestly, we could go out and go around and probably go, "Can you give us 2 things of steamed rice?" And they
Right.
probably would. We try to be as easy as possible.
Hmm. I wish that I could just say, "Give me a bowl of rice and a side of mixed vegetables," because that's kind of what I end up doing a lot of times on, like, if there's an actual
Buffet.
buffet.
Even on the Cunard, we did that. I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, there's rice. Let's go get some." And they'd usually have at least one vegan Indian dish. Like, I
Mhm.
really can just live on Indian food.
She can.
Um, there's not as much Indian food here on Virgin at all. Um, yeah, we do sleep really well away from home, Leanne. In fact, with like even now, I don't know if you guys can see it at all, but the boat's rocking a little bit. So as the boat rocks, I'm getting sleepy now.
It's this, like, rocking motion, like when you were little,
Mm.
when you were a kid and you start kind of like It just kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit. It's nice. And
It,
I used to go out on boats and sleep on boats a lot and stuff when I was a kid. So that was my friends had boats at the marina and we would go sleep on them for like overnights. And I guess I'm just used to that wave motion just knocks me right out.
it's very, very soothing. And I will say,
I wish they still made water beds.
oh, then you can have your own room. Because she'll be like, ah, sometimes. Like,
Bounce you out.
I would bounce out of bed. So, no. But some people find the virgin beds hard, but we sleep really well on them.
I don't think there's been a ship yet that we haven't slept okay in the bed.
No, every once in a while we've run across a hotel that's a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
But even that for a night or two, we usually do pretty good.
Yeah.
We do pretty good. And Leanne says, I sleep on boats well, if it's my boat. Hotels, not so much. Yeah, it kind of depends. And while I kind of consider myself a little bit of a hotel princess, part of it is about sleeping, though. And as we've been experimenting with different hotels, I found some that are like 3 stars that still have comfy beds and comfy sheets. And I bring my own pillow. I have my own pillow here with me and even a little dragon guide
I didn't
that
think
got.
I would ever stay at a Holiday Inn. Like, I remember staying at Holiday Inns back when I lived at the beach sometimes when friends would come visit and stuff, and I was always like, oh, these hotels are horrible. But we've stayed now at a couple different Holiday Inns in the States, and I have to say that they were pretty comfy. Very clean and
Even
very
the one
reasonable.
at Watford.
And the one at Watford was too.
If we weren't feeling under the weather,
yeah,
we would have been fine there. The thing is that because I wasn't feeling well, I slept. I was in that bed so much that finally it was a little uncomfortable.
Now, when we stayed at the Red Lion at the pub, they didn't have air conditioning, and that was a little uncomfortable, but we had our little fan with us, and so, we had kind of heard beforehand that a lot of hotels and places in the UK did not have air conditioning, and so we kind of prepped for that by lugging around this heavy fan that I am now glad that we are lugging around.
No, well, and what's funny is I was trying to explain to Cheryl. She's like, "Do you want me to put the fan on you?" And I'm like, "No, you're just going to blow hot air on me," because it had a window. I'm like, "Let's put it in front of the window." And she didn't understand that night at all. And then I was like, "Why didn't you put it here?" And she was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
because then
it felt like air conditioning.
Yeah, because you're pulling that cool air.
Because it got really cool at night.
Yeah,
and then it would just pull it. It would pull that air in. It was nice.
So I think that was the only hard one because then we slept really well.
Yeah, I mean, the one in Watford didn't get really cool enough to suit me ever, but it was good enough.
Yeah, and then Elm something in York.
Yeah,
it was like this really cool hotel. I don't know. I've got a card over there. Anyhow, it was like an art deco.
Elm Bank.
Okay, it was super nice and
very cushy.
Points. They're nice to save up.
Part of the Hilton Tapestry collection.
It was, and
which basically means we took an old house and turned it into a hotel that's very posh.
But it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. It was very comfortable. There were no elevators, so therefore we got to stay on the first floor, which meant we still had to go up some steps.
Best hotel I have to say so far has been the one in Edinburgh. The one that we stayed at in Edinburgh.
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 Yeah.
Edinburgh. I'll get it right, CJ, one of these days. Uh,
Maybe, maybe not.
that room, CJ can attest to this.
Yeah.
That room was like pretty amazing for the price we paid for that.
It really was. It was an apart hotel, meaning they don't like to do Airbnbs because if you don't know or if you don't live in a city, what happens is people buy up apartments, which makes all the other things go up. And then people don't who live there and need to work there can't find places. So London is trying to get ahead of that. And it looks like Europe in general are doing these apart hotels. So where it's kind of like an apartment and a hotel at one, which is kind of more like extended stay. So usually there's like a little mini kitchen. But this mini kitchen had smeg appliances, including induction burner
and a dishwasher.
And a dishwasher and a kettle and a toaster and a little fridge. And it was very reasonable, and it was right by the castle, right? And so it was very nice.
Prime location on the Royal Mile. Prime location.
We could walk around from there really easily. And we're staying in a similar apart hotel when we go back to London and go to Shoreditch. So we'll tell you if it's different or the same. I'm
thinking it's going to be I think it's going to be probably kind of the same thing.
Okay, so some people are saying frozen screen, slight buffering off and on. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do, but if it gets bad, we
are relying on the satellite internet.
Yes, we are. And we truly are going from, like, isn't it the northmost place of Scotland to Iceland? I think we have a whole sea day tomorrow, so it's not like we're going almost to Iceland now, but it's very possible it could get a little bit bad. We did mostly just want to check in and say hi. And what we'll try and do, and I'm sorry, but it was a busy night tonight. So we went to Lerwick, then we came back and we had our fancy deep blue extras cocktail party, and then we met some people for Gumbe. So we came here as soon as we could.
Yeah.
But
lovely new friends that we've made on the ship.
Oh, we've met some really amazing people and the super cool artists that we met.
Oh, he and his wife are just amazing.
Just really, really lovely. But hopefully for one of these days on the boat, we'll be able to go live from Iceland. And we should have better service there. We're also staying in Iceland for 5 days after that. So we can for sure go live then, where we'll have more stable internet. Chances are good you will not see us tomorrow because internet should get way worse. Oh, it's getting better?
Oh, good.
Okay, well, I'm seeing a lot of people are gone, so I'm thinking
Jeremy just got here, though.
Yay! That is the North Sea. We are on Scarlet Lady Virgin Voyage, and we went to Lerwick in Scotland today and wandered around and saw
the Shetland Islands.
Shetland sheep, Shetland ponies, and Shetland dogs.
Shelties.
And I touched them all.
She did. She literally had a sheep, like, in her arms, cradling this little sheep. Oh, and then she had this dog, and I thought, oh Lord, I was already in my head trying to figure out, like, how much was that going to cost to go on the Cunard kennel?
Her name was Olive.
Olive, yes, she was sweet,
and she was so cute. And she's just she's 3 years old. I thought she was a puppy. She's very tiny, Sheltie. Jeremy's saying, "What's the temperature?" So we were just kind of talking yesterday. We were in Bergen, Norway, and it said it was going to be about 65 to 70 degrees. Um, and it was very, very hot, and it was very, very sunny, and it was not rainy at all. And it rains there 200 days a year. Usually it rains, gets sunny, and rains all in one day. So it was very hot. We were all sweaty. Today, it was supposed to be between 50 and 64 degrees.
60 was the high today.
Okay.
But it was 56 degrees when we left the ship. The boat is starting to rock more, so our
Exciting
lights are.
lighting. So one of the lights is just kind of leaned over.
And so the wind was making it feel like 46 degrees.
So we wore pants, and we actually wore layers. So I had this shirt on, another shirt, a sweater, and a jacket, so I could take and go back, layer up and take them off as needed. And we wore most of them most of the day.
Yeah, I didn't take any layers off today.
I didn't
I
have
unzipped my jacket for a little bit, but that was it.
And so one thing that I found with Scotland, it seems like if it's not cloudy, the sun feels very warm. So there'd be a couple minutes and we'd be like, okay, I'm unzipping everything. And then we went on a tour, and they drove us all over.
We went around the whole
ship.
entire island.
It was gorgeous.
Amazing.
So when we were up north, it was significantly colder, and so I put on my other jacket.
Hence the hat.
Yeah. And I got some little
fun.
puffing glove. Well, I guess they're hand warmers.
They're ridiculous. Are they not funny?
Isn't that great?
Doesn't it scream 1980?
And they're kind of
Flash dance.
Woo! I just can't wait to see a puffin. So the temperature is cool, and we expect in Iceland, it's one of those things. It could be warm or it could be cold. I expect it to be fairly cold. Elizabeth was saying, am I doing Kathy's Cooking Club? I did a class. We did a class together last month, and then we did a Zoom. I have 2 classes recorded that Cheryl has to edit. One on smokers, a stovetop smoker, and then making things with that stovetop smoker. What's going to happen? I gave some dates out, and I'll re-email out again. Is that we're going to be in an Airbnb in Iceland for the first class. So if I can get some stuff together and maybe make a soup, we can talk about cooking while you travel, what spices I brought with me, things like that.
Or we could just go to the grocery and see what we get and what she can throw together kind of thing.
So we may I'm going to see how everything comes together there and how easy it is to get all that. And if it's going to work, like so literally, these are the 2 tiny little lights that we have.
Let me go get Jeremy's shirt.
They're like this big. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. This big. And so I travel with those because the lighting is just terrible in hotels and cruise rooms and things like that. So, and then with our computers, the cameras aren't that bad. So there's definitely going to be Kathy's Cooking Club. What may happen is either there'll be those 2 recorded classes, and we'll go through Ecamm, and I'll figure it out so that I can do it pseudo live and play the video and be in the chat. Last time I just threw it up live, so you guys get a free Kathy's Cooking Club class. Because I waited till the last minute, and the only way to make the chat live while it was starting was to just go ahead and make it live. So sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. And then we got this really silly shirt for Jeremy. TS, and Elizabeth, thanks for loving the warmers. And I don't know if you guys know, there's a song, blah, 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 I forget what it's. I'm
Up
up
all night to get lucky.
lucky. And so Jeremy likes Loki.
So
So we found this in York, and this is your shirt, Jeremy. So, and I saw that and I was like, oh my God, we need to get that for Jeremy. And I said, Jeremy, will you wear this? And he said, yes. So when we get
you
home,
gotta wear it.
Jeremy, you're coming on the show wearing that shirt. Perhaps I will auction you off. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's nice.
Because Jeremy's a young single man that I'm trying to marry off. His mom's not even paying me anything. Here, just get back into the frame, please.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it?
You have to look here. So, the temperatures have been varying wildly. We've worn shorts a lot more than we thought we would so far.
I have 2 pairs of shorts, and so I actually ended up buying a 3rd pair of shorts. And then at this store that had shorts ridiculously inexpensive, and then when we got on the ship, I got another pair of shorts because I just don't have enough shorts for the weather. So,
well, a little bit,
now I think that's going to change, and I'm going to wish I had sweatpants.
Well, so tonight when we had the cocktail party, it's outside, and we had just gotten back in from it being kind of cold.
Mm-hmm.
And we came in here and we put on like an extra layer.
Yeah, and I was really glad
little...
that I had this on my head because my ears were cold.
I was glad I had this to hold my little champagne.
Yeah. I like this hat though. I
It's
love the print. I think they call this Fair
Isle.
Fair Isle. But the lady who made this hat for me, if you didn't hear earlier, is the lady who owns the farm that we went to, and she made this with her own 2 little hands.
She has this beautiful sweater that she knitted when she was 14 out there. It's just gorgeous.
And Kathy got a hat as well from the same farm, and that one was made by a 90-year-old lady that they referred to as the old lady.
Well, and it's just a small hobby farm, and it's local people doing things, so we felt better about spending our money there versus like in a souvenir shop. Yeah. Although when something says I'm up all night to get Loki, you don't really care where it comes from. But even that was a cute little Viking shop.
And I got a shirt. I got a shirt there too that says what is it? If you can't be something, then be a Viking. I can't remember now what it says, but it's cute.
I can't remember either.
It's cute. Let me go see.
In New York, I bought these cool painted ghosts. So that was my buying in York. I'm trying to buy less things. This I also bought in York. I think I showed you guys this already. It's from the Alchemist shop. And it's Ouroboros. And these are really cute. Okay. Cheryl has another shirt to show you. And then it'll be almost my bedtime.
This is my shirt.
Always be yourself unless you can be a Viking. Then always
be a Viking.
Yeah. So we're silly. We're out in the world being silly. But we have a sea day tomorrow, which means hopefully Cheryl will get the class videos edited and I'll get up some shorts, or at least a short.
I will resist my urge to go to bingo.
Oh no, we're going to bingo. Probably.
Are we going to bingo?
I love me some on-boat bingo, especially Virgin bingo. So like there'll be a drag show with this bingo. Oh, CJ says I used to knit Fair Isle sweaters and gloves.
Oh, nice.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the knitwear that we're seeing is just
phenomenal.
Yeah. and prices
Pricey.
to match. I mean, it takes forever. I don't begrudge it at all. I mean, these hand knit
I
items.
couldn't believe how inexpensive she was selling these hats for.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been looking at hats in the past couple places that we stopped, and like some of the hats like these, they were selling them for like $60.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's getting a little bit rougher. We're getting a little more
You can hear it a little
out to
bit too.
sea. I don't know if you can see us wiggling.
We're
Uh,
wiggling.
but you can kind of see some of the clouds out the window. Um, what else? Anything else before we? Because it's on the boat time. It's 10:30 p.m. Ooh, you managed to knit a Fair Isle hat. I've not
Nice.
knitted anything that complicated. Like what was it? Maybe like 15 years ago. I was knitting. Ooh, leg warmers. That's awesome. We were trying to decide if these were leg warmers
At
or,
first, we were looking at them, and I was like, "Those look like leg
and
warmers."
I was like, ooh.
But then we
But I
saw the
love that
little
they're little
thumb hole.
puffins.
Then we saw the little thumb hole, and then we were
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
And probably Cheryl will wear these in the house when I have the
yeah."
air conditioning on and she's downstairs.
My mom said that she probably should get some for my dad
Mm-hmm.
because he bundles up like it's freezing when it's 76 degrees in the house.
We're hearing whatever that there's another noise that we heard yesterday we hadn't heard. I wonder if it has to
It's
do
the
with the stabilizer.
it's the stabilizers coming out, I think. Yeah, that's what that is.
So the North Sea and like past a certain point is supposed to be incredibly rough. And we did notice it was a little rough going to Bergen.
Mm-hmm.
Um in the next 24 to 48 hours, we should possibly experience the roughest area of the sea that we've been in. So
As we
that's going to
go
be.
to the Arctic Circle.
Oh, oh, Leanne says you both look wonderful. I'm so happy you're having such a great time. Thank you. Stay warm or cool, tip dependent, right? Oh, have a great time. And you guys, basically, we're gonna sign off so I can go to bed early. It's 10:30 at night, and I'm
It's still kind of light out.
yeah, it looks like about 8 o'clock at home.
Yeah.
So also we're going where the days are gonna be longer.
And I am still crossing my fingers that I am going to get to see the northern lights with my own two eyes. So y'all keep your fingers crossed for us on that. There is rumor going around from a
Mhm.
few places that they are saying that the chances are very good. So gonna keep my fingers crossed that the sky is clear and that we get enough darkness that we can see them.
Because usually it doesn't start until August.
Mm.
And Elizabeth says, how are the kitties? The kitties are doing well. We are hearing reports. I am missing them a lot more than
Yeah,
usual.
me too.
And so it was nice to have an animal infusion today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Though I wouldn't
They have
say.
been spending time with their Uncle Rob, and he's been babying them. And Finley has been coming over and babying them. So,
And Sammy.
and then
They have
Sammy
a
was
lot of
there.
people. They have a lot of people that are coming and either staying and or hanging out with them
Mm-hmm.
constantly. But yeah, I'm happy we're doing what we're doing, but I'll be glad when I get home too.
Yeah.
But we have another month. So we're about not quite halfway through the trip.
We're about 3 days shy of being halfway through.
Yeah. So Lisa, it's good to see
Hey.
you. And CJ, we miss you. We wish you were
We
here
wish you
with
could have just
us.
come with us through this whole thing. That would have been amazing.
Fergus and Freya are doing well. They're getting daily visits and loveys.
Mm-hmm.
I miss loving on them.
Mm-hmm.
So we've even in April we were gone for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
which is still,
That was hard.
we're still like a week longer than that, and we've got even more.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have a long trip again until next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope we get to do that. Oh, it's 5:28 in the Eastern Standard Time. I know.
Everybody needs to go eat dinner.
Yeah, go have some
And
dinner.
I'm trying to think of what snacky I want.
Maybe we'll go get some rice.
Yes, before it shuts down.
I think that might be a good idea. All right, you guys, it was good to see you. We just wanted to check in. Thanks for hanging in there, especially if there were some bumps and little slowdowns. But we just want to wish you the very best weekend.
Yep. And I'm going to do some editing tomorrow so that you guys can get your class.
Okay. All right, you guys, have the best weekend. Do something nice for yourself. And we will talk to you real soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.